back at Goodwill today. Let's go thrifting. Today we found so many vintage Y2k items, so make sure you subscribe. So before we go shopping, first I want to show you what I got. So my Goodwill sent out emails that if you made a donation on Valentine's Day, you would get this free bag as well as a $5 voucher. So I cleaned out my closet and went straight to Goodwill and I got the bag. I thought it was so cute. And it's a really good size bag, perfect for all these thrift hauls. One side just had all the hearts, and then the other side had the I Heart Goodwill. And it's a really nice bag. It even has the straps and everything, good quality, because sometimes these bags feel like they're about to fall apart if you put one thing in it. And inside the bag we had that merchandise voucher, which was the $5, and then just a few other little pamphlets and stuff. So I was excited about this because my Goodwill doesn't even give any coupons when you make a donation. So let's go shopping and let's see what we can find, and make sure you sign up for those Goodwill emails because you never know when there's going to be deals like that one. So here at Goodwill, all the stores in my area, the shoes are always front and center, so I usually go there first. So I just always like to see what I can find, if there's anything new at tags. I always thrift for me. I'm not a reseller, and these look like Hunter boots, but they weren't. They were just like a knockoff. So same with the other boots. I thought they were Doc Martens, but they weren't. So now moving on to the pants, because I've just been wanting some more comfortable clothes. I've been wanting like Adidas track pants, and I can't find any. Well, I do find some, but they're either not my size or they're like a more tapered pant, and I want like a loose baggy pant. And I also really love Juicy Couture, and I'm always trying to see if I could find some of their velour pants as well. And I've also never found any Lululemon at the thrift store, so I'm always on the lookout for that. I see so many other thrifting channels where they find so much Lululemon. I found zero. But it kind of makes sense because if you watch all the way to the end, most of what I find is like a lot of Y2K style items, and Lululemon is definitely a newer item, not like a throwback item from the 2000s, because that's a lot of what I seen on this shopping trip. Like here we have leggings. These are the pink Victoria's Secret, and I thought it was really cute, the logo at the ankle, because I just get tired of wearing black leggings sometimes. I like ones with different designs on them, like if you watched my last video. But these were going to be way too small for me because they're size extra small. And then in the pants section, of course, there's always brand new things at Goodwill. Those were not my style at all, those red jeans. And then here's some more of those 2000 style track pants. Those ones were from Aeropostale. And in the corner of my eye, I saw some American Eagle jeans. These were definitely from like maybe the late 2000s. They were just going to be way too small for me. And also they were skinny jeans, but I really like the designs on their jeans, like the washes. So back to the pants section. Once again, I found some really nice leggings. These were Nike. And then I don't know if you can tell, but they had like mesh areas. Because like I said, I just hate wearing solid color leggings. So I liked how certain areas were mesh. And then back in the pants section, I don't know what these were, but these were by Pink Victoria's Secret. They're like black on one side, pink on another, and they were like that swish fabric. And then I didn't see a whole lot of hoodies lately. You know, they had the North Face, Adidas, Jayhawk, anyways. So just nothing that really caught my eye that I wanted. And then back in the pants, I thought I found the Adidas pants I was looking for, but no, these were like almost like skinny pants. They must be for some sort of sports. And then I think I found Juicy Couture. There's definitely some missing little gemstones. But then I saw the tag was cut off, and that threw me off because I do recognize a lot of the Juicy Couture tags, and I've never seen one like this. And then I found some Athleta pants, but had a weird mystery stain, so no thanks, not interested anymore. And then I thought I found more Juicy Couture track pants, but they weren't. But I remember they had a collection like this with those little stripes at the end. And then of course I found more Under Armour leggings. There's a huge like pant section at this Goodwill, and you just kind of have to look through everything because now the sizes are just kind of crazy. And since these are all mostly stretchy pants, I mean there's some like button up pants, but you just gotta look through everything and really take time and dig. And then I found this little athletic skirt, and this would have been half off. and it was new with tags, so it was like a little skirt. I thought it was really cute, so I definitely put that in my cart. And then I really like these Under Armour joggers. These were $7.99, so not bad at all. I just wasn't sure if that color would be flattering on me. So now we're in the jeans section. We finally went through all the pants. There were so many. I've just been wanting some flare leg jeans, so that's why earlier when I saw those American Eagle ones, I stopped to see if they had like a little bit of a flare leg. So this shopping trip was definitely like a miss with the jeans. I normally find a lot of Madewell, American Eagle, Lucky Brand, like nice jean brands, and Levi's 501s as well. Today it was mostly a lot of like Walmart, like the No Boundaries, a lot of Maurice's, which I'm just not really into. I've thrifted a few Maurice's items and I just don't like them. To me, it's just an overpriced Shein, so no thank you. So sorry it took me a while to put up a new video because once they gave out those $5 vouchers, I was worried the stores were going to be like really crowded. And for me, it's kind of hard to film when everyone's shopping and stuff. I don't like to be in people's way. But now I'm wondering if maybe a lot of the good stuff was gone since everybody was using up those vouchers. But I will say for sure that this store was like overstuffed with things, maybe because everybody was making donations to get the $5 voucher as well as the bag. So I'm not sure. It's just always hard with thrifting. You never know when it's going to be a good day to thrift or not. All I know is I do like to go when it's not as crowded, and this was the perfect time. I went right when it opened. Alright, so let's move on from the jeans section. I think there was one J. Crew jean, and there was some like Walmart and Target jeans that were new with tags. I found this pink Victoria's Secret shirt. This is definitely a 2000s items, and this was a great price as well. It was $3.99. That would have been half off. And then I found this black top that was $5.99. I love how it was sheer at the chest and shoulders, and it was Vince Camuto, so that definitely went in my cart. And now we're just gonna look through more t-shirts, but can you see how stuffed these racks are? Like, I feel like everybody had been donating lately. Like, after that email went out, I'm sure everybody, like I did, went and cleaned out their closet because there's just hardly any room to move anything around in the racks, which is good. I like how there's a lot of options and there's a lot of supply, so that's always really nice. And since spring is almost here, I went and looked at the tank top section. This section definitely had more room to really look around, so I was able to get a good look at a lot of different things. Some things just were not my style or a little bit like kind of outdated. I just wanted like comfortable tank tops, but they had some Victoria's Secret right here, Kiss Me Goodnight, $7.99, and that would have been half off. So there's still a lot of good deals at Goodwill. Thankfully, this one isn't overpriced. And then this purple tank, I think was Old Navy. And I do like a lot of Old Navy because there's a lot of clothing items that are 100% cotton. So they have some good quality stuff. Not always, but sometimes. And then this is like a Vintage Express. I want to say that was from the 90s. So that was a really nice hidden gem. And then I thought this vest was really fun looking, but I didn't try it on. I didn't know what I would wear it with or where I would even wear it. But it's just a nice reminder, you gotta look through every section at Goodwill because there's vest in the tank top section, and I've even found like little like short overalls in the tank top section. So a lot of the tank tops were kind of dressy and they kind of had that heavier fabric. I wanted something more lightweight and more like a fitted tank top that you could wear with jeans or even like track pants or like some running shorts, just like an everyday tank top. Not a work tank top, but not one that was like a super workout tank top either, just like a everyday one, I guess. Anyways, so that's kind of what they had. And then here they had a romper in the tank top section. So there's just a lot of items that don't really have a section in Goodwill, so you gotta look through every aisle of the store, which takes so much time. What I learned from another YouTuber, I can't remember her name, I think her first name was Rachel, but anyways, what she did is sometimes she'll have to go back to the same Goodwill store in like the next couple of days and just look at the other sections that she missed. And that was such a good tip because it just takes a lot of time if you're going to look through the whole entire store. Sometimes you kind of need to break it up and be organized. But I know I'm so scatterbrained and I'm literally just all over this Goodwill store. Still watching at this point, please leave a comment and let me know what you've been looking for lately when you've been thrifting. Are you getting ready for spring and summer, looking at tank tops and shorts? Or are you just kind of looking and just seeing what you find? Please let me know. And then while I was looking around, I did find some more of like the 2000s pink Victoria's Secret t-shirts. And the way you can tell is that their logos are more bold because now a lot of it is just very subtle. A lot of the Goodwill stores in my area, what they do is they put everything that's 75% off. So this week it was orange tags. They put it all in one section, which is really nice. Because if you just really want to save and find a great deal, then you just look in that section and know that everything is 75% off with the orange tag. So there was definitely some things that I put in my cart. The only thing is that you just don't really know what you're going to find because everything is kind of mixed up. And I hardly ever find anything that's like a total like score here. Just because it's just so much random stuff and I feel like it's more curated in the other sections. Like the other sections are more organized by size where I feel like these are not organized by size. Maybe they're trying to, but it's not working. It's not organized at all. And in the other sections, at least there's like t-shirts, tank tops, pants, shorts, where this is a huge mix. And I've noticed there was even like some children's clothing mixed in there, and they're trying to like kind of organize it like pants here and then like t-shirts, and then like children's and then men's and women's just by different sections of the rack. But there's like children's clothing in there with the women's clothing and then men's pants, women's pants. It's just a huge mess. So you really have to take time and look. So if you're in a rush, I definitely maybe don't recommend the 75% off, or if there's something specific you want, it could be kind of hard to find it in this section. So I took one look back at the shoes just to see what I could find, and I was really glad I did because I found some Vans. You guys know I love Vans. I did not buy these were kind of gross looking. So I did pass on those, but it's just nice to see. And then they had Toms too, because Toms can be pretty expensive when they're brand new. So I always go back and look at the shoes just to see if there was anything I missed. And there was definitely a lot of things I missed because I found more Vans, but these were not my size, but these I would have bought. They were so cute. So it's almost time to go, but I just want to show you why I put this shirt back because it was kind of unraveling. So now it's time for the haul. I can't wait to show you what I got, and I'm so happy I got to use my new bag. So I did end up buying this Vince Camuto black top. I liked how it was something that I could wear just with jeans, or I could even wear with dress slacks or a skirt to work. This is a size medium, but it's definitely going to be kind of a loose fit on me. But like I said earlier, I loved how it was sheer, like at the neckline and the sleeves. I thought it was a nice touch to just a basic black top, and this was $5.99. And of course, I used my voucher, so I ended up only paying like $1 for this after I used the voucher. And then even the bottom has more sheer panels as well. And then the back, it's almost like a high-low. The back is a little bit longer than the front. So I thought that was fun. And the same things, it's also sheer at the back. And it does have these little straps where you can hang it up. So I thought that was nice. It kind of keeps your clothes in better condition. Sometimes those hangers kind of mess it up. So that was all I got. There was a lot of nice things, but just not my style or what I was looking for. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you're still watching here to the end. And I'll see you guys in the next video when we go shopping again.